Fucking classic.
Put it in front of your nose. It's on your forehead.
Then
it's
I
like,
eat
well,
it.
I can't see it anymore.
Discord, you good? Can everyone still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Discord. Woo-hoo.
I mean, we can hear you.
Oh, there it goes.
I can.
I right clicked
Oh.
on Discord and it decided to refresh itself.
Oh. Does Dusty get anything for being level 5?
Did you
Just
not level up to 5?
I forgot to level Dusty, just Dusty.
Okay. I don't think our animal companions get anything yet. I think we have to make them mature before we...
Oh, gets an attribute boost.
Do they?
Because of the variant rule.
Oh, I have all those boosts that I have not put on Balto. Because... I did not think that's how that was supposed to work.
Apply your boosts to the Balto.
Boost your Balto, boy.
If it'll let me. Okay,
Boost
there we
your
go.
Balto. Boost your Balto.
Sorry, I was reading the rules. And it did not mention that animal companions got ability boosts the same way normal characters did.
Stop being a nerd. And ask your DM what they would like to have done.
Why did I look at my playtime on Steam? I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
confession to make. I have some shame to get off my chest.
Uh-huh.
I've averaged 10.5 hours of Monster Hunter World every day for the past two weeks.
Jeez.
God damn.
Yeah.
We've averaged 10.5, which means that there could be some days where it was 12.
Oh, there were certainly days that were about 20, 22 hours.
You good, man?
I don't know.
So,
I need an intervention.
I thought that Sin would be the one with the higher rank, but I'm starting to suspect that Strax is.
No, my playtime is only like 300 hours.
I'm at 400 hours total, 420 almost.
Just please!
So yeah, that was my cry for help.
Okay.
Understandable.
Time for the session.
Now someone can cry out a story of what happened last time.
I'm making sure that the thing.
In character, I can't do it because we're still in the middle of something.
No, I'm just making sure you're recording.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Andy is willing to do the recap thingy, but I don't want to start and be like, hold up, I'm not recording, and then have to start all over.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. I can see on the screen where I'm even at. Okay, so what I have written down, because Andy takes the best notes of, knowing things. We got to meet the King Jekyll of King Coco. And we got high. Except for Staszrich, because Staszrich wanted to be lame and not get high with us. And then we were sitting in a banquet hall, and then the banquet hall kind of changed. And then we were in like this campfire setting. Also trying to make sure that I'm not doing it. And then there was... Oh yeah, this was part of the same session. I was thinking I was 2 weeks behind. I'm actually on the same rank. Okay. Anyways, so then Andy got a vision where there was like a real dragon and it felt connected to me somehow. And I don't know how, but it felt connected to me somehow. Staszrich said that he talked to a snake. Rune said that he talked to a polar bear. I was talking to a dolphin. Barley talked to a hawk. And then there's some special name that we should know called Tootin. Still not sure why, but Rune mentioned it. So I But yeah, we're currently in the campsite of the spirit world. For some reason, I thought that was 2 separate episodes. But yeah, we were high. We met our first rabbit that we met was called Dionysus, and yeah. Oh, and another thing that happened in my little adventure thingy was a wolf tried to bring me an arm.
Very good. All right. Everyone will start with 2 hero points.
Yay! So don't expect Andy to always know what the hell's going on in their lives.
Andy is just perfect.
So yes, we tune back into everyone sitting at the spiritual campfire, with the exception of with the exception of Sin's character, who is still phasing in and out. So they're getting bits and pieces of this while standing to the side.
That's right, we were throwing shit at him too to try and get him to come in.
Yes. And I flipped a coin, and Staszrich is going to try to fight this feeling.
You can't fight this feeling anymore.
No.
God damn it.
No!
That tonight's gonna be a boss fight. Anyhow, on an unrelated note, when we left off, you were asking about how there was discussion about how you were going to basically get permission for the spirits to try to collect this stuff back from the rabbit people, so that you didn't have to fight the rabbit people. You didn't get that when you communed with the spirits the first time, and now you're talking to the spirit caller of the bunny people. And you were told that there's going to be a test. And you asked what the test was going to be about. And then it all sort of went smoky again. And then we loaded into where we are now. Make sure I have everything right. You're not here. Alright, let's... think that works. You find yourself in a forest of sorts. It is it's very lush, very green, except instead of it being just lush and green, you notice that everything has this sort of pinkish haze about it. While you can see everything, you also feel like you're looking through fog, trying to look more than a few feet in front of you. You can both sense everything around you and feel like if you took too many steps in one direction, you would get lost. What do you do as all of you appear in here? Staszrich, once again, you are here, but you are phasing in and out.
This can't be.
Staz, you good over there?
This can't be real.
Oh, man. Everyone, try and stay close to Dusty, okay? We don't want to wander too far. And, I guess we should head up this path.
When Dusty looks back at you, Dusty gives a cheerful quack. Excited to be walking out on some fields after being in dirt for being on the cave dirt for a while. And then you just see Dusty's head sort of turn and corkscrew for a moment before snapping back to the position it was in before.
Dusty, what the hell is that?
If it spits up split pea soup, I'm gone.
It was nothing, Staszrich.
I didn't ask you anything.
It was nothing, Andy.
She didn't either.
It was nothing, Balto. You hear Balto woof in response.
Dusty, I'm gonna get you checked after this.
Ride upon me, Rune.
Okay. Okay, Dusty.
To be clear, we're still
But-
in the
Crap.
Misty zone, right?
Yes.
No, I was asking the in character.
Ooh. You know what? Because I'm only half there and half not, I think I'll just speak only every other word that I'm gonna be saying.
You fucking okay.
Oh my god.
How do you make sure that
My-
the word you
oh.
speak is going to be the one that comes through? And it's like,
Because I'm gonna mouth it, and then I'm going to do my voice on every other word that'll actually be spoken.
You're evil. You know that?
so would
I-
it be every other word
Here.
or would it be every other syllable?
No, every other word. It'll be much funnier that way.
Fucking shit.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is shit.
So yes. If anyone would like to make a perception check on the area, feel free to. I would offer Staszrich one, but that would mean that he would have to perceive this area, which I
No.
think Staszrich is currently not trying to do.
No, Staszrich
You get
is
half a
trying to
perception check.
half. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Can I do half a perception check?
I mean, I'm gonna give Staszrich his passive perception, whether he likes it or not.
I'll take a 23 to a perception check. Sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm giving you your passive perception, whether you like it or not.
Sounds good.
Because that is how it works. But yes, going down the listings, Rune and Aya. The easiest way to explain what this looks like is imagine if you were looking at an AI generated landscape where
Oh no.
everything looks fine as long as you don't focus on it, but when you start focusing on it, you realize the little bends and tears as things fold into other things. The trees don't actually root into the ground proper. The oak just like slowly turns into grass, but is also a bush somehow. And then as you follow along the grass line, you see that the grass line actually shifts multiple times in a way that would not be able to occur naturally. As you look along the road, you see that it is both a pattern and then also not a pattern. Like you see a pattern and you think you're following the pattern, and then it just starts morphing into something different as you continue to look at it. Imagine looking at like a normal sort of stone gradient on a floor, and then if you just focus on it long enough, it just expands outwards, even though it's just your eyes focusing on the pattern. except it's actually doing that instead of just you know, a fun little eye trick.
Oh my god.
Staszrich, you also experience this.
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Every time you say it's not real, you hear it very spotty echo, much like you were talking about before, how it would skip every word. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. Not.
I see your
Not.
gamer's hallucination.
It's a real. So you just hear your voice sort of echoing around, coming through this spotty hallucination into the spirit realm. Andy, looking around, the thing that stands out to you that the others being more focused on seeing the wider picture can sometimes be a detriment. They're taking in so much at once that it is almost overwhelming. Andy, you notice that there's like a few like fruits on the ground and other other materials growing, and you watch as an acorn falls from a tree, and you watch it what you feel like almost fragment several different ways before colliding into the ground and then becoming an apple somehow and then phasing through the ground. All of this to say this place is weird. No, it's not. Dusty stands up from their perching position, revealing toned humanoid legs as
What
they
the hell?
motion. They motion for y'all to follow forward with Dusty.
I'm staying very close to the group. Not so much Dusty anymore, just the group.
Come now.
See, but the thing is, Rune, you're probably looking at Andy and realizing there's something on their back. Well, two somethings on their back. Which
Sorry,
is,
what?
Andy now has winglets.
That's just part of the hallucination, I guess. Come on, Dusty. Let's go.
Try
And I grab Dusty by
break
his duck
mind.
textured human hands.
Did you say Staszrich?
Try, break, mind.
What?
What?
Dusty hoists Rune up by their strong humanoid grip onto Dusty's back.
Oh god. Oh god.
You know, like King from Tekken.
Uh-huh.
We're sort of operating in that sort of vibe right now. Still just as big as Dusty was normally, but
I'm pulling Staszrich on.
I mean,
Staszrich, make
you
a
could
will save.
attempt, but I think I would just phase out as soon as you tried to grab me.
Yeah, make a will save, Staszrich.
Alright.
Alright. You do feel Rune pull on you, despite not being in the same physical space as you. You do feel yourself pulled, but you are able to manage how you're phasing out just enough to not be pulled on unless you want to be.
Fine, screw the coin flip. Ugh! God damn it.
You're here now.
And your words are all one word.
Yes, I guess I'm here now. Well, that throws a wrench into that throws a spanner into my plans.
Look, I just didn't want to be on Dusty alone. Also, I
What
thought
the hell is that?
I don't know.
Come now, Staszrich.
Yeah.
Ride upon my shoulder blades.
No.
I think they're actual razor blades. I don't know.
No, if I had an operating table here, I think I'd dissect, but
I mean, it's still dusty. Well, maybe.
that is not Dusty.
Maybe this is how Dusty sees themselves. Maybe this is the true Dusty.
I have a mirror in the physical world, which now I'm probably slumped over and getting killed by that stupid rabbit.
Would you like to try to pull out a mirror, Staszrich?
Nope. It's not even gonna bother
Alright.
trying.
But yes, you are currently on a path. You see forward there's a few faded individuals sitting around a campfire with some camping grounds. You see there's a lot of trees around you.
Tree bushes.
This is a very good hallucination.
Good. Good is a word for it. Do we want to head towards the campfire?
Do we have any other choice?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
looks like it.
I mean, I was
We can go
trying to
backwards.
I was
There's a
trying to get
smaller
back
path.
to the physical world before someone grabbed me.
What? I thought you were going to stay blinking in and out. I was just trying to get you on Dusty.
I was trying to get out.
Well, you should have tried harder.
I should have.
Or you could have joined us.
No. Someone needs to watch over our bodies, fool. Who's to say that every rabbit did not hallucinate and is now stabbing us? Or stealing our
I don't
goods?
feel very stabbed. I'm just saying that.
Well, I don't know. My spirit is disconnected from my body.
Well, we can try and send you back.
No, forget it. I'll accept death.
What if we get you drunk? Does that counteract the high? I have the keg here.
No, I tried that once before. Just makes me go all loopy.
Actually, that sounds like a good idea to Rune.
He's gonna get crossfaded.
Alright, Rune's gonna get drunk. Alright, Rune, make me a fortitude save.
Rune's gonna get crossfaded.
19.
Oh, Rune, honey.
You got this.
Rune, as you drink from your keg of infinite pouring, how much are you drinking?
Say like a 16-ounce glass.
Okay. Yeah, as you drink it, the immediate thing that stands out to everyone else is that everyone can watch or is able to watch as the liquid flows through your body.
Oh god.
Including watching as the alcohol flows into your bloodstream.
Might have to dissect you later.
Chakras are lighting up.
Don't know what those are, but they don't know what those are. They sound terrible though.
And then Rune, you hear your polar bear friend reach out to you, is like, "Watch it, Rune. Playing dangerous game."
Oh, you. I think I'll be fine. Look, there's a fire over there. That's the only sense of normalcy in this place. You know, alcohol and fire play very well together. Or is it the
Rune,
opposite?
Rune, you're doing effectively what would be jumping into a spike trap in a dungeon. I would recommend not.
No, Rune, you're onto something. Perhaps if we can set fire to this forest in the spiritual realm, they will force us out into the physical world, and then we could try to get the stuff back.
Okay.
Some sort of test, though?
Polar bear on my other shoulder. What do you have to say about Staszrich? Andy, good point.
I don't know what to say about Staszrich. I'll be real with you. I will say you were dangerously close into entering a whole different realm entirely.
Polar bear is saying that there's a whole different realm if I drink this.
Of course, there's yet another realm in this.
What if there's allies there?
Right now you're in the comfort spot where you're in the spirit realm as you're supposed to see it. If you take any further, you just go straight to purgatory.
Oh, okay. They're saying straight to purgatory. I don't like the sound of that.
What is a purgatory?
I don't know, but it sounds very purgatory-ish.
Religion check?
Yeah, you can make a religion check on the term purgatory.
God damn it. This is where I have to remember that Staszrich is actually smart. Damn it.
I sort of have an idea of what purgatory is, but I think Staszrich...
Andy, your memory of what purgatory is, you sort of... All you remember is that it's just, like, basically nothingness. Staszrich, you remember a little bit further. Basically, in this world, what purgatory means is that when a spirit doesn't have a place to go, when it isn't returned to the earth properly, when it doesn't have like a base magic to return to, or let's say, for example, stories of old before there was a god of death that would come to claim the souls, they basically just go and get trapped. And what they would do is they would reflect on ocean water and basically be stuck traveling only in reflections of ocean and river water until they were either claimed by the god of death or otherwise returned to the land properly. So,
Rune?
not good, TM.
Rune?
Hmm.
We're gonna end up there one way or another, but how about we at least try the way that's not going to guarantee that you end up in purgatory?
Yeah, let's try that. And then I'll keep this as a backup.
Make sure to save a glass for me. Hey,
I don't have any
that's
glasses.
the polar bear. That's the polar bear if it can at least guard our bodies or something.
Polar bear, are we getting stabbed?
No, you're not getting stabbed.
We're not being stabbed.
Or is our stuff being stolen?
You want to ask the polar bear? I don't like this whole...
I don't see the
deal.
polar bear! Wait, do I see the polar bear? I thought that was like a Rune exclusive thing.
It's a Rune exclusive thing.
It's a Rune
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell the polar bear to talk to me then.
Could finally talk to the rest of the party about the,
You know, maybe the polar bear doesn't want to wait for people to, like, you know... Maybe you should just talk to the polar bear.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you're telling me to tell the polar bear to talk to you. I'm saying you should approach the polar bear first.
How can I approach it if I don't know where it is?
Just speak to it.
Polar bear?
No, you're right here. You know, you're right, Rune. My job here is done. Deuces.
No! Polar bear, come back.
Well, Staszrich, what about your snake?
My what? I don't know what you're talking about, Andy.
Well, I saw a dolphin. I saw a wolf. You said you saw a snake.
I don't remember saying that.
Sense motive.
You can
Versus
sense motive on GrannyKA
DC.
remembering something that happened in the session, while Staszrich did not say anything about it aloud.
Exactly. 22. Moving on.
You sense that metaphysically, Andy's right. However, realistically, there's no proof.
Nope, there's not.
Not that everyone else talked about. Well,
Yeah,
I know
everyone else.
I know Andy talked about the wolf. Now I forget if everyone else talked about their.
I don't know. Aya, did you talk about your experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the broad
don't
strokes
think
were
I
shared
talked
for
about
everyone
with
except
children,
for
did you?
Staszrich.
Did I talk
Sorry?
about her children, though?
No.
Don't think that one came up, no.
No, okay.
All right, let's go to this campfire. If Polar Bear's not going to talk to me.
Yeah, alright, you're walking up to the campfire. Everyone, feel free to make another perception check as you
The
approach
game
the
has to be
campfire.
unpaused.
It is unpaused.
Damn it,
Yeah.
client. Probably disconnected as soon as... It probably disconnected as soon as you unpaused it, so it never did that for me.
Gotcha.
I love the reliable connection my internet has.
So yes, as you all approach the campfire,
There we go.
you see three figures. You're not able to make out their race or their ancestry. You're not able to make out what they come from. You just see that there are three figures. And they're all sitting around the campfire, enjoying what looks to be a lovely batch of s'mores. And then as they're enjoying this, you see a blue scaled creature fly in. You see it rear its head back and dispel a massive breath of frost, obliterating all of the beings here, and then flying away.
Well, I think I like the other direction more, perhaps.
And then another moment later, all three of the beings reappear.
Hmm.
They're stuck in turmoil.
Could be a trick.
Andy, you recognize this as what the kids would refer to as a haunt.
Hmm.
Which is to say, this is a recollection of a past memory that generally, when haunts take place, they play out those memories, and folks within a certain area would be affected by it. Because of your high perception check, you noticed it for what it was before it was too late, and made sure that your group was not standing in the range of this massive blast of blue ice.
That's good.
Yes, but if it happened once, it might be possible to happen again. Hmm.
Also, with
We
your
take a
perception
wide
check and
berth.
runes as well.
Carry on.
You hear small bits of a conversation. What languages does everyone speak?
Common.
A lot.
Common,
Draconic,
Draconic,
Dwarven, Elven, Gnomish, Orcish.
Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Fey, and Jotun.
In Elvish, you hear some indecipherable. You start hearing some words. It's hard to make out entirely, but you hear something about how exciting it is to finally be done with final exams. You hear about how exciting it is to finally be moving on to the next stage of life. And then, almost as if you immediately tense up at the thought, the dragon flies through again.
Forceps were killed during graduation. Sad.
This is just sad.
And then the scene resets again. Everyone
Alright.
make a will save after now understanding the situation. You are frightened 1 until this is solved. I'm adding it to you now.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone else passes.
Do you just suppose that this is something that they're just stuck in, or is there something we can do to stop the loop? Like, we can tell exactly how long it takes from the dragon to arrive versus the reset, but if they're only figures that we can't recognize what they look like, it's probably a...
Well, I don't know. I mean, we just have to walk by the scene. Just make sure not to get hit by the dragon.
possible we wouldn't even be hit by the dragon because it's a...
I don't want to test it out.
There might be a way to keep them from... But if they're just stuck like that, they may not be able to be pulled out of there.
No, there's no saving them, Andy.
We haven't even tried. What?
Okay, you go ahead and you
I
try.
shout out something to them in Elvish. Do they respond?
If they noticed, they don't respond.
Damn.
It's these are probably not actually spirits. They are more likely just simply a recording of sorts.
I'd still like to get rid of it. It's awfully gloomy.
Could I make an intelligence-based roll to determine the nature or occultism or religion or arcana of this scene?
Yeah, absolutely. Investigating the nature of the situation. Taking a look around, whenever everything freshly sort of resets and loads in, you can see from the grass in this reflection that it is a bit higher. You can see from the figures as you try to decipher what they are that they seem to have different sorts of stature than what you would expect from the language that you're hearing, from the body language, that kind of stuff. Trying to discern what's going on, you feel like if you could in some way even just prevent the hit once, you could free these souls in some way. You currently have a read that they are sort of trapped reliving this moment as you are watching them. And you feel like if there is some way to prevent the blast from hitting even once, that could be enough to sort of, break that memory of horrendous luck.
All right. I have an idea. We need to try to break the sequence of events. We have to stop the cycle. I don't exactly know how. You magic users could try to counteract something in here, maybe. Well, I try to
Do you
think of
think the dragon's still going to breathe on them if they're hidden? Like, what if we just take one of the tent tarps and put it over them after we put out the fire?
Maybe if we put out the fire, it won't even see them.
Well, I know there's a campfire, but is it actually dark enough that a campfire would be enough? Like putting it out?
Or is it broad daylight?
You are currently in what you would have to presume is daylight.
Okay, so that won't work. I mean, we could just... Do either of you have any spells that could just yank them over here?
Rope and
No.
lasso trick?
Alright then. Time to do this my way. Gonna try to time it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch it a couple more times just to make sure we understand the timing of when it resets, how long before the dragon arrives, and then that's how much time we have.
Yes.
Studying it, you have about a minute between hits.
Alright. Alright, everyone. Grab one of the elves. We're gonna pull them over.
Okay.
Do it very quickly.
Andy takes a rope, ties it like a lasso, uses their mage hand to hold the one end of the lasso, and then just as the timing like resets, uses it to kind of like help the lasso over one of the elves, and then it's like pulls it in.
Staszrich just goes up to this elf right over here and just grabs him and just starts dragging him.
Alright, everyone that is attempting to grab an elf, please make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
He did something.
Alrighty.
Ooh, tied.
Alright. As the scene resets and you put this plan into motion, you hear a wide variety of elvish curses. Some you know, some you knew your grandparents knew, and then some you've never heard of, as you each grab an elf and pull them out from the fire, from the campfire. And then after the dragon's ice goes by, they are no longer reset, and they actually still stand before you, grappled and/or lassoed, however you had them held.
Staszrich just lets his elf go.
I
You-
put mine on a shelf.
And then he says in Elvish, well, there you go. There you have it.
Congratulations, Rune, you have apparated a shelf. What'd you say, Staszrich?
There you go. There you have it. Almost got killed by a dragon. We saved you.
Who are you?
And on... people.
That's our group name, People. We solved it.
People.
Hmm.
The elf looks at you and tilts her head. Interesting.
Yeah, just a group of people.
What? The elf is squinting at you, trying to process what's going on.
I mean, if you want the full story, we're a bunch of really, really high people.
You're all high.
Well, look at you all high and mighty.
Ha ha! Anyway.
Yeah, man, I mean, I'm actually pretty high too. You set me on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good shelf. Not usually the
And we were
woodworking, but
absolutely
here.
blitzed on pipeweed.
Yeah, I gotta try to get that recipe.
So they actually are, the figures are clear to us now that they're elves?
No. They are still, you can recognize them as elves, as you can see various small features, but it's almost like if someone used the blur tool over like over an image of a person.
But more importantly, who are you?
Hold on, out of character.
Oh.
Yep.
You've seen that episode of Doctor Who where the Cybermen were like ghosts?
I have not actually.
Damn, that was like Ninth Doctor. Okay,
I mean, I probably have. I don't remember it.
okay.
Is the point.
That's what I was picturing, but okay.
Fair enough.
Anyway, who are you? That's the more important
Oh,
question.
me?
Yeah.
I'm. When they try to say who they are, the sound muffles on your ears.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
No, my name is.
We're sorry.
Rumpelstiltskin?
The strange nature of this place is censoring some of our hearing.
What do you mean, the strange nature of this place? We are merely in the forest outside of town.
How to put this lightly?
Yeah, I know a polar bear who's like way better at breaking these things to people.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're the ones that are actually here. It seems like your polar
Yeah.
bear has not cared. Anyway.
I mean, Dusty, you're good with like people, right?
No!
Dusty, you go on and tell them.
No, we're not having Dusty tell them. Oh, no. Okay.
Who is this Dusty? I just see you four here.
Where's the
Dusty? Dusty?
Okay, well,
Dusty is
since...
still standing right next to you. Currently standing up, full humanoid with the duck head still.
I point at Dusty.
Okay, I'm gonna put this as lightly as possible. And by that, lightly, I mean honestly as possible, okay?
Okay.
To you, this may be the forest outside of town.
Yeah.
To us, this may be the forest outside of town. But here's the
Yeah.
thing, that dragon we just saved you from, that actually happened, and we saved you from repeating the cycle in your death, but unfortunately, we weren't there to stop it the first time.
Sorry, boss. You really gotta stop mumbling. It's hard to hear you.
You can understand me, right?
I can understand you, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm saying that... Oh, the nature of this place is censoring my words, too.
I can hear you just fine. You just gotta not mumble.
You're dead!
I'm telling you, you gotta stop mumbling.
Just out of curiosity.
Oh, hold up. You have been unalived.
Still can't hear you, boss.
Damn it. Okay.
What time frame?
Staszrich is Hold on. Staszrich is going to... He's gonna use, he's gonna try to write in the dirt. Just like a simple, simple scratch in the dirt. Can you see that?
I can see that grass, yeah.
Can you see the mark I left in it?
Did you pee in the grass? That's disgusting.
Yes, you know what? Yes, I did. As long as it helps me get my message across.
We're not supposed to pee
No,
in
I
the
don't
grass.
see any marks.
You don't see any marks?
Because grass is for.
How am I supposed to tell them that they're dead?
You
Oh,
really
well.
gotta stop mumbling.
Stop mumbling. Stop mumbling. Maybe if
Look, y'all, your sun has set.
Rune,
Well,
what?
of course the sun is set. It's night out now.
Rune.
No, your sun has set.
I don't have a sun.
Your celestial body of gas has burned out.
Look,
You
I'm
are
so glad
a
that you
s-
think
you-
I look attractive.
You are a soul.
I'm not a fish.
No.
You're sleeping with the fishes.
You are sleeping with the fishes, but you are not a fish.
That doesn't sound like a comfortable bed.
It is not a comfortable bed. You know what? Hold on. We saved these people. We broke the dragon haunt. Let's just move on. Let's
Okay,
just.
there's 3 of them there, but I think 2 of their names is red and blue.
Yeah, I think so. With the other one being green. Let's move on. We've wasted enough time.
Not purple, green.
Enjoy your graduation, fellas.
Yeah, of course. Glad to hear it.
Hey, what did you graduate from anyway?
Oh, you know, we graduated from.
Oh, what was your major?
Oh yeah, I majored in computer technologies.
What?
Huh.
Can somebody please ask the year?
Well, what year is it?
It's a bit of a weird question, but it's.
Damn.
Ah, just as I thought, just as I thought. All right, let's move on. Like I said, you have a good night, fellas, and enjoy the rest of your lives.
All right.
Computer technology.
Were they talking Elven that whole time?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. All right,
Does
you're walking
computer
along.
technology ring a bell for me?
Roll me an
Girl,
Give me a
first
second.
check.
Can I do lore engineer?
No,
Can I do lore engineering?
no.
No. No Turing.
I'm not allowing it because while you know engineering, you do not know engineering that would apply to understanding this.
That's fair.
Roll a straight d20 and you can only get it if you got a nat 20.
Rune, roll me an untrained intelligence based check. Just so a d20 plus 4.
19?
Rune, you rack your brain for a moment, and you feel yourself tap into something that you don't know if you should tap into. As you're holding dagger and thinking about this, you feel yourself going through memories that aren't yours. The word computer is something you recognize, but you're not sure why. You think and you rack your brain, and then all you see for a moment is what you know from your previous experiences in the void as the creation of Astelia as you know it. And with the slight glimpse that you had received, you also recognize something else. You've seen something in this campaign that you would recognize as a type of computer technology.
The glass box.
That is correct.
Rune's just gonna go off a hunch because these people seem very strange, I guess. So, do any of you know a Denia?
Yeah, Professor Denia?
Oh my god.
Professor
do.
Denia.
Yeah, she was our combat instructor. Terrifying force in the field. She fought in one of the last major wars before things started really settling down. You know, people really started building.
She a kind lady?
As long as you aren't her enemy.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet some of her students. I don't think. Well, hmm.
These are some of her students. That means they are... That means they've been gone for centuries.
That means she really is immortal. I don't know what else to say. That's just, I'll be damned.
Yeah,
We haven't
unfortunately.
been gone for centuries. We just left for a few minutes.
You've been gone for
You
centuries
keep
too.
believing that.
You've been gone for centuries to us.
Gotta stop mumbling.
God damn it! Okay. Rune, these people have been gone for centuries. Okay, to us.
Right.
They are dead. And their souls have been trapped here. No doubt killed by that blue dragon.
I understand that, yeah. Can I just tell them can I tell them it's 207 AR? They
You
won't
could
know
try,
what AR is.
but I tried to ask them the year, and all I heard was mumbling. All I heard was
What do
mumbling
you mean
from
it's
them.
2007 AR? What does an AR even mean?
Oh, Rune, why don't you tell them they're dead then? Since they seem to understand you.
What do you mean we're dead?
2007 AR.
You understood
means,
that?
What?
You
What?
kept mumbling before. What the hell were you saying?
That you're all
Hold
dead.
up, hold up. Rune, they can hear
Why
us.
are you mumbling?
They can hear us when we talk to each other about their deaths.
Oh my gosh.
But they can't hear when we talk to them directly, so we have to talk to them indirectly. But so these...
Well, Staszrich, I sure am glad we saved these three spirits from being trapped in their haunt where they were repeatedly experiencing their death over and over.
They just have to accept their death. They just have to accept that the dragon killed them, and then we just have to move on. Like, they have to move on. Shuffle off.
They have to accept that some very high strangers found them in the spirit world, one of them with a duck man.
Yeah,
What the hell is this place? Where am I?
Where the hell did that duck man come from?
They're slowly... It's beginning to break.
Fucking... Are y'all just messing... Are you just pulling one of Fizzlog's old pranks?
Don't know who that is, but no.
All I know is that it's the year 207 after Rune.
That's what AR means?
Yes.
Yep.
Andy, you did skip some
No.
lessons.
Named after the great hero of Estelia.
Make a...
Rune, are you trying to bullshit them?
Make me a diplomacy check, please, Rune. Or a deception check. I'll allow either.
I think
They're both
deception
zero.
would be...
Alright, Rune. Like,
Have a
as you keep... Yeah, are you gonna keep that 12?
Oh yeah, I do have a hero point, and since I am the great hero of Estelia.
Stop trying to bullshit these people, Rune. Anyway, here.
Alright, no.
No.
I've heard bullshitters like that before. What's going on here?
You...
I'm sorry, you're mumbling.
Shut up, Rune. Okay, can you hear me now when I
Yes.
say that you are dead?
Why are you mumbling?
They don't... Okay, Rune, you see, these people are dead. And for some reason, they cannot understand it when I tell them that they are dead.
Yeah, I clocked into that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what.
Alright, would one of y'all like to make a an occultism check on this?
Yes. Yes, I would. Let's try, hold up. Let's Hold on. Let's
3 is
try.
equal to 1.
Hey, there we go.
Alrighty.
Hey.
Staszrich and Rune both get this. Staszrich, you'll get some extra info afterwards. The big thing about this is that whenever a soul is trapped in like this, there is a certain level of denial that is built up over time. And with the potential understanding that they were taught by someone that you recognize as one of the immortals, they've likely been trapped like this for a couple centuries. As such, they have built up such a resistance to the concept that they've been dead and that they've been reliving this moment for so long that they literally cannot understand it if it's said to them directly. Using things like influencing the environment or talking past them are ways to help them start slowly recognizing it, but you have to be careful with what you say, because if you go too far or you push too much on at once, you're it's like tossing a hot glass in cold water. You're just going to make it shatter.
Okay.
You have to temper this.
All right.
And then Staszrich, with your critical success, getting a discernation from the 3 figures in front of you so far, you figure that the middle one is the one that's most likely to accept this. So, depending on your approach, if you could get one of them to accept it, it is likely you could get them to more easily communicate it to the others. But, you do have to make them accept something that is such an insane thing to hear. So, good luck with that.
So, which one is... Okay, so which middle? Horizontal or vertical?
Middle as in from current facing, so this one.
Okay, so... Okay. Because the thing is, they haven't updated on my screen because I got disconnected more.
Gotcha.
But anyway.
So, we've got this one here, this one here.
Okay, so gotta talk to this guy. Got it. Okay. I need to ask you some things.
Yeah, sure.
See, I am also a graduate of a university.
Yeah, what field?
I'm trying to be a medical engineer.
Oh wow, have you been learning how to use X-rays?
Unfortunately, in my condition, we do not have these X-rays.
Oh, did you have to go to like a community college? I understand how it is in the backwaters. Cars can't get there, it's a lot harder.
My education was in backwaters, but I don't... You see, we have encountered some of the technologies you speak of, my group and I. However, there's something you have to understand about where we come from. Because you did ask us who we are.
Yeah.
What if I told you that we went to college out in the suburbs? I don't know what that means exactly, but feels right. Anyway, and so they don't have access to a lot of these technologies. Like X-rays, I don't even know what that is. What year is it, you know?
Well, yeah, the year is...
God damn it. Thought I could reach him in that time.
207 after Rune.
You are not the hero of legend.
You're mumbling again.
Anyway, Rune, did you know that it's actually the year 1352?
You're mumbling again.
God damn it. How do we get this? We have to get this guy to accept death.
do you have any ideas? Andy, Aya?
Do you guys
You're
have...
both speaking gibberish to me. I have no idea what you guys are saying.
Andy, do
We're
you
both
speak...
speaking gibberish to each other too. I have no clue
Andy,
what's
do you
going
have...
on
Do you
right
speak
now.
Elvish?
Which is why you speak gibberish to me, because I don't know Elvish.
Aya, do you speak Elvish?
No.
Ah!
This is purely you, Rune's conversation. Like, we're just hearing you speak in Elvish.
You
and-
can
We're just
You
here.
can still-
Me.
okay. Operating in Star Wars rules, we can assume that you are being translated to, and vice versa.
Yes.
Oh, that's really
Dusty is
annoying.
translating.
We already have the male person of Staszrich talking to Rune in order to talk to them. in order to talk to us.
This entire conversation is taking multiple days.
Okay, so do you... Hold on. So,
Artist rules, we all speak common now.
given
Oh,
your...
again, it's
Given your collegiate
Star Wars.
upbringing,
It's fine.
do you have... Are you fluent in multiple languages?
You know, I took a course on Orcish. You know, says like one curse word in Orcish.
That's... Yeah, that's a... Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good word.
Yeah.
What about common?
You know,
Common?
no, you keep speaking in Elvish.
No. Do you know common?
Yeah,
Oh,
keep speaking in Elvish.
can you... So that my compatriots over there who do not speak Elvish can understand you, can we switch to common?
Yeah, I'm speaking common right now. Speaking in Elvish.
Your reality...
What about the language I'm speaking right now, says Andy in comment.
No, not common Elvish. Not common Elvish.
No, I'm literally speaking the common. Staszrich.
Elvish is their common.
Elvish is their common, that's the thing. So
Yes, but Andy is speaking in common, like Andy
Granny's
common.
muted.
that's... Well, that went about as... Okay, so do you understand Draconic?
No, I wasn't speaking Draconic.
Not you! Okay, college graduates. Do you understand... So, yes, common... I'm not talking about common Elvish, as we call it, where we're from. Do you speak common? It's a language...
You said the same thing twice.
Staszrich.
This is
Elven
common.
is common where they're from. Is the common doesn't exist. Elven is common.
Which is why Andy was trying to just speak the language that Andy knows.
So, you guys don't have a universal language of trade?
Yeah,
It's Elven.
we're speaking in it right now.
How do I get someone to accept their deaths? You know what? Hold up. Maybe...
Well, I mean, if you're trying to get someone to accept their deaths, you'd have to show them some sort of revocable evidence.
My journals. Oh, Rune.
But again, you'd have to find some sort of way to show them that they're dead. And if you're talking about spirit medium, you know, I took a class on this. When it comes to being a spirit medium, you have to really understand what's going on in their mind and why they are the way they are.
Okay.
Yeah, Staszrich, like, let's say you're a spirit who's in denial about the fact that Elven is the new common, right? And
Or
you gotta break
you
it
mean
to them
old-
gently.
You mean old common, Rune. The spirit has to accept that Elvish is old common, and that there has been...
No, Staszrich, see, you're in denial, bud. Okay? Elven is common, right?
Oh my god, I'm so
trying to
sorry.
break
Is
that
your
huge-
friend dead? Are we trying to like help them out here? They look
Yeah,
so
we gotta
physical.
go gently, or else they might shatter.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, of course.
How does this happen? Let's say I was killed by a blue dragon that spat a bunch of frost on me. How would I accept
Are you
that
mumbling?
fact?
Fluctuated.
No. Okay, Rune.
Yeah.
How, if there was a dragon that was blue, that breathed a bunch of frost on me, how would I accept
You
that?
don't know what a dragon is, notably.
How do I not know what a dragon is?
Because dragons don't exist in Astelia.
Oh, I don't have any history books?
But Andy knows what a dragon is, and they could
Andy
easily-
knows what the concept of a dragon
Oh.
is, yes. You saw a massive scaled creature fly down and breathe ice. You do not
Okay,
know that
if a
it is the
massive
dragon, but
scaled
yes.
if a massive scaled creature came down and blew ice on me and killed me, Rune, how would I accept that? Do I have some? I gotta have some notes in
You know,
here
I'm
that are.
just a blacksmith. I don't
So-
have the answers to some of these
Oh,
questions.
You're a blacksmith, yeah, I
So
know.
hold on, with Andy's dream of the the green figure doing the poison attack, they wouldn't have known it was a dragon. It was
You-
a creature to them.
Andy has specific special reasons for being able to know it is a dragon.
But Andy saw the blue figure with the rest of the crew, so
Yes,
basically
Andy
was
is
like,
the
"That's
only
dragon."
one. Yes, but nobody you calling it a dragon is like me calling something a griblock. That's the point, right? Like, yes, you can call it a dragon. Dragon doesn't mean anything as a term
Okay.
to the other party
Let's
members.
see,
That's what I'm
how
trying
do
to get
I-
at.
How do I? Is there?
How do I reach these kids?
Hold up. Are there tombstones around here, Rune? Look for tombstones. Look for.
Make me
Would
an
there be
occultism check.
tombstones?
Yeah, let's try to get some tombstones up in here. Maybe ones that have. Let's try a memorial tombstone, since we do not know their. Okay, Rune, close in. Okay, we don't know their names. But what if I saw you manifest a shelf earlier, right?
Yeah.
What if we manifest a memorial on their campsite for all the students who died here?
You know, that would be a good idea. If only those three would tell me their names.
No. We don't need to know their names. Just a memorial for all the
Oh yeah,
students
my
who
name
died
is
here.
Damn it.
For all the students who died here. That's it. Just plain old generic. Let's say the memorial. Let's manifest the memorial and say the 3 college graduates that died here on this site. They will never be forgotten.
Yeah, sure. But I think it would be more effective if we got their names somehow.
How do we get their names?
Like maybe if they told each other their names, just as a refresher.
Why would you do that? That'd be like a shitty opening to a movie.
It would be like a shitty opening to a movie, but you know what?
I minored in theater. We're doing this for
Staszrich and Rune have
practice.
been using each other's names when they talk to
Oh,
each
no.
other.
That's just bad script and video writing.
Hey, my friend and I have been using our names to address each other this entire time. Why don't you talk to why don't you
I just call them buds.
That's it.
You know,
Buds.
that's
Your
the
last
big
bud.
wizard right there, and that's my bud.
The buds, that's it. Okay, Rune. A
Your
memorial
last buds.
to the buds.
Right.
Buds.
And I'm gonna
God damn
think
it.
about it and it will pop up.
Buds. No.
Why'd
No.
you have to make it? Why'd you have to make it about weed? I was just using the word bud.
No, Buds
buddy.
has nothing to do with me.
Anyway,
Not you.
Okay.
I was talking about how Staszrich took it. Memorial to the buds.
yeah. Okay. So
Alright, you are trying to manifest a memorial on the campsite, yes?
yes, we do not know their names, but if we can, let's see. There's enough context clues. Manifest a memorial. This would be so much easier if I had some magic. Can't you
What's
like
that?
Would it be?
magic?
Yeah, no, I never heard of that.
Rune, do some magic.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I shoot some fire at him.
Don't shoot fire at them. Like, just shoot
Whoa,
some
did
I
you
didn't
just like
say at them.
Okay, I
did
thought
you
you
just
said
like
at them.
pull out a flamethrower?
No, that's
No,
not a
that's just my
flamethrower.
hands,
That's magic.
What
I'll even eat it.
what is what is a magic?
So, you know how you have all your technologies and stuff, right?
Sure.
Where we're from, we have magic. We don't need, what'd you call it, a flamethrower? We don't need
Yeah.
a flamethrower to do that. He manipulates the weave of reality to conjure a fireball.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Fuck. Hold up. Okay, that's better.
Oh. So this is a success because you have shown something that is undeniably provable in a way that is confusing to them. And it's like, okay, where are you from?
Okay. I'm gonna try something, and if you hear me mumbling again, I'm gonna attempt to write it. Can I access my, like, items? Can I access, like, my writing pad?
You
Oh,
you
okay.
have your items with you.
Here, I'll write it down where I'm from, and tell me if you can understand it. And Staszrich will write Tyrain in Elvish, and then show it to the college graduate.
I've never heard of a Tyrain.
Okay, here, what I want you to do is, here, take my pen, take this paper. I want you to write what year it is for you, okay? Just write it down on the paper, and, you know.
Weird, but okay. They will write it down and then hand you back, and the page is smudged.
This censorship is really strong.
Would we just like write out the world? I mean, I don't have it memorized, but
Maybe we can make a world map?
yeah.
Do we have a one of us has a world map in our packs, right? Andy?
Barley?
Is Barley here with us?
I don't know.
Barley is not here with you at this exact moment.
Okay.
Winston also notably not here with you.
Just happens to be a part of the.
Okay, so I'm going to
I can
write.
try and draw it out from memory.
All right, make a knowledge Astelia check then.
I'm guessing it's just int.
Yeah.
Aya.
You don't have it.
Aya.
Hmm?
Come over here. Come over here. Try to, I don't know, try to perform some magic of your own. Maybe write the year that we are in your magic. Like conjure an illusion or something.
Rune, you're able to make like the shapes.
Look, I know shapes. Okay, that's awesome.
I like how Dusty's the one who technically made the map.
Oh shit!
You did technically have Dusty with their large humanoid hands draw this map for you with your information.
Wow, Dusty's got some neat penmanship.
Just took one of its feathers and turned
Okay,
it
so what does this map look like to you? Is it blotches?
my parents fighting.
I mean, it
And-
kind of just looks like. Well, I don't know what that is, but it kind of just looks like a map of Astelia.
Okay.
Okay, Astelia. Okay, that is correct. That is Astelia. Okay, so Tyrain, if I am correct, is
Alright, I'm gonna give you all a chance to react to this one again. They said,
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but the rest of it looks like a stellium.
Oh, that? Are you talking about that duck-shaped crater there?
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's just I've never seen anything like that before.
That is because it hasn't happened for you yet.
Hasn't happened for us yet?
That hasn't happened for you.
Why do you still believe that they're the ones in the past? They're using terminology that we don't know, and I feel
Because
like...
we've been to Duchess Fenia's place, though. That's the thing. Remember, and she had what we consider futuristic technologies, but to her was just whatever. We've been to
different
immortal
entities.
Denia's place.
Spoilers, they're the same
And-
person? What?
yeah. Anyway, so in the year, and Staszrich, oh god, what year was it? Rune, what year was it that the comet fell?
0.
0. In our year 0, a comet fell and changed a lot of stuff. Such as Rune being able to do his little magic over there.
Oh, that's a funny story.
Well, what is your year 0? You gotta stop mumbling, bud.
Well, yeah, it's just
Again, you're mumbling.
Yeah, tell
yeah,
your friend that.
Yep, still mumbling. I'm sorry, but okay, so
Just say it to your friend.
say it to your friend, yeah.
yeah, sure. I'll try saying it to them. It seems like it's worked for y'all for some reason. Hey, Clint.
Clint.
What was it that they keep on telling us? Like, because every other group has a different story about it. Well, they keep on saying that basically we're just one of the giant little like space rocks that was gonna hatch into some big old creature, and instead it just didn't. So as such, it didn't, and then we just started being a thing because some asshat decided to, turn us into a planet or something. I don't know. They don't really touch on that because no one was there. So, doesn't really matter now.
Okay. Now tell your friend, Clint, address him by name and tell him how many years it's been since your year 0.
Make me a diplomacy check.
Oh, damn it. We're gonna sit down and have you guys learn some languages after this is over.
Are you talking to them or us?
You. School's gonna be in session, bitches.
Yeah, but how do you know what language you need next?
We're gonna learn all of them.
Also, my intelligence does not justify more language.
So what, you're wanting me to tell Danny that it's been 1,500 years or so since since our world came into being? Yeah, it's been a rough, like, I think it's, God, I don't remember what year it is. 1568?
1568.
I don't know, years always blend together.
Okay.
Especially with school and all that stuff.
Okay.
I mean,
Now,
what year
Rune.
you're born.
Now, Rune,
That usually doesn't blend.
why don't you tell me how many years it's been since the comet fell? What our year is, because Rune, I don't know if you know this, but we're not in our year 1568.
Right, yeah, we are in 207 after Retribution.
Yes.
Oh, is that what the R stands for?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it really stands for R. I mean, Rune. Fuck.
You fucked it up.
It stands for R.
My intelligence check?
Where's mine?
Yes, Rune. So, yes. There we go, Rune. I did not know that we are in the year 207 after Retribution.
You know, you could ask them when they were born versus what year it is, because if years blend together, you could just ask them when they're born, because that's
How would you-
usually more set.
How would you know what we're talking about, though?
Weren't we doing the whole stuff?
No, yeah, I know. I was just being a jackass. Okay.
I mean, if I want to
We
sit out for this, I'll
Okay,
sit out.
yeah. Hey, Clint. Or Danny.
Yeah.
Ask your third friend there how many years, how old they are.
No,
And
no,
also,
no.
can you state their name? To them. We can figure that out,
It's not
Andy.
fair to ask a lady her age.
Can you ask her name, then? And have her respond to you
Well, if
with her
this-
name? Because, again, we're...
Look, we've all already figured out how this works, right?
Yeah.
I understand that we're trying to help you pass into the afterlife, but you know, like we've been going real roundabout. But if I just ask her name, then she's gonna respond, and you're just gonna hear mumbles.
Well, now she answers to you.
No, if she answers to me, and she's still the one announcing it. It's her piece of information that's locked behind, you know?
Okay, then have her ask
Right?
you her name. Ask.
See, now you're just talking, and now we're just working in circles for no reason. I don't need to ask Patricia her name. It's real simple, you know?
Right, you don't need to ask.
You are correct. You know, I
Exactly.
am so sorry that we made you ask. Anyway, okay, Rune, how is that manifestation of the memorial going?
Oh, no. Was I supposed to be doing it?
You're the one with magic, fool. I don't have anything.
I didn't use magic to do it last time.
How did you do it?
I don't fucking know.
All right, well, hold on. Let me just walk over here. Okay. Wave my arms around and just summon a memorial.
Roll me an occultism check.
Roll me the Squidward in Squiddy.
Also, I think we've been in this enough to say I'm going to pursue a lead on this.
I'll allow it. Yeah, you are able to summon a mere conjuration of a memorial.
That has their names on it, saying that they died in an attack by a blue-scaled creature. Okay.
Is that kind of magic you were talking about?
You see, the funny thing is, you see how our years are desynced, right?
Yeah?
That is actually there in where we come from.
That's there where you come from.
Yes.
So-
And again, we have established that I think we are, we're from a different... I think we can establish right now that we're from a different time than you. Let's be real here.
Yeah, we got that one figured out.
We're obviously
And the magic
from...
they use,
We're most likely
shows you
from...
what we see in our time.
Yes, this is what we see in our time. A memorial that has your names on it.
Alright, you know what?
Just like that shelf is there in our time.
Just like that. Yes, that shelf is there in our time.
So you're saying that we're dead.
Staszrich, nods. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah,
We're dead. Well,
that scaly creature that we saved you from.
yeah.
Obviously, we weren't around for that in reality. I'm sorry to say this, but whatever that thing was, it got you.
Hey, but you're not forgotten, okay?
You're
'Cause
not forgotten, though.
Denny
You
is
are...
still around.
Denia is
And,
still around, yes. We have been to her house.
It has that glass box, you know,
Yes.
and that very comfortable, like very long seat with the soft cushions on it.
Yes. Oh god, that couch was so soft. She also had a book on the history of Astelia. Is she a history professor?
She's a combat history professor, you know?
Okay.
She focuses on, the different how you fight with and also how you fight with pole arms and with other
Ah,
built
I'm
devices.
assuming you have something in your time that we do not have here in the well, I guess to call it the future. You have something in your time that we do not have here in the future. Because I just heard mumbling
Ancient
there.
pole arms.
Before pole arms, yeah. But I'm sorry to break it to you like this. Yeah, no, you have, I don't know why you've been sitting here being tortured for, it's quite possible, 200 or more years.
It's the work of that death spirit. I don't think the polar bear would do this.
The polar bear may not do it, but someone, they have to accept it and move on. Things are...
If this is actually here in your world, I need you to make a promise for me here. You said your name was Staszrich?
correct.
You need to come visit this place. Because I can tell, now that I'm able to focus on it a little bit, this is not this.
Yeah, but here, this is most likely a place that is in our world. So, where is here? If you have accepted your fate, we should be able to communicate straightforwardly now, if my calculations are correct.
Alright, well, let's see if you understand this one then. We have access to...
No, no, no.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so how can we get you to tell me?
Narrative convenience, I understand.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
why don't you guys talk amongst each other? Because that worked. You know, that worked. Tell Patricia where this is.
Oh no, that's not what I was saying. I was talking about... Anyhow, give me that map over here for a moment.
Yeah. Of course. Here.
Alright, they point to an area on the map, and what you would recognize as actually being not too far away from Sunfall. Closer to the shore is where their location is, and I'll make sure that is marked on the map for you.
All right.
Okay.
I know exactly where that is. You have my promise that I will visit this site.
And my duck.
Yes, and I wouldn't call it a duck right now. We might, hopefully, Dusty's back to normal after this.
We still don't know.
What do
this
you
isn't
mean,
Dusty's moment.
Staszrich? I'm incredibly normal.
Dusty, how do you see yourself? Do I?
You know, sometimes it changes with the flow of the day. Sometimes I see myself as a rickety old mule. Some days when we're adventuring, I see myself as stronger than 3 oxes. And then they do that very, very generic muscle builder flex.
Yeah, Dusty, we're gonna have to show you a mirror at some point. Anyway. Yes.
Well, I know that I am merely a flying drake in the mortal realm, but here I can reclaim my youth.
I wonder what Balto thinks of himself. I really hope he managed to get away from all this.
Some of us are cool and let our pets get high.
I was
I didn't
trying
even get high. Don't worry about how that one worked.
Huh?
trying to stay sober. Because I was thinking of getting the recipe for that bundle of herbs so we can repeat this experiment in a controlled environment.
Why not do it here?
This is not a
Why not
controlled
conjure
environment.
the recipe?
Our bodies
There-
are surrounded by hostile rabbit thieves.
Do we know they're hostile? The polar bear said they aren't stabbing us. I
That
trust
doesn't.
the polar
They're
bear.
stealing our stuff, and that makes them hostile enough.
We don't know that either. You're paranoid.
They stole the villagers' stuff.
We're not villagers. We're adventurers.
Yes, I know, and sometimes I feel like we could exercise our adventurely talents just to make things a little bit easier on us. Could have been so simple, but no. Anyway, so, yeah. Alright. Patricia, Danny, Clint. You help us to get to the afterlife now. And
Yeah,
Yes.
guess so. As they all sort of look up to the sky for a moment, the aforementioned polar bear comes down, carrying a majestic golden sleigh.
It's nice meeting the three of you, though. Thank you for telling me about the past.
Thanks for letting us know that even if we didn't make it to graduation, it wasn't gonna matter anyway.
Hey,
That's a way to think about it.
No.
hey, we would have helped you had we been there. Sorry we were late.
Hey, something 200 years and still not able to get a good bus stop.
Bus. Interesting. I understood that one, actually.
And then the polar bear stands there reverently. Now all of you getting to see this polar bear bringing in a night's chill, similar to if you've ever had to walk home at night when it's just a little cold. Ready for a good nap, you all feel like. And the three spirits climb aboard the golden sleigh. And the polar bear winks at all of you. And then takes them on their way back into the sky.
Please. Well, Rune, Staszrich says after they're out of earshot. What he assumes is out of earshot.
Yep.
Rune, we have a side trip to make.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess Balto and I could go it alone, but I don't feel like going alone.
No, we're heading to Sandfall anyways at some point.
Yeah. You got your,
This is a weird place.
This is a very weird place. Hopefully that was our only trial.
Probably not.
Or hopefully, Andy and Aya can take the next trial.
Despite being able to communicate through others, y'all decided not to communicate through others and just brute force it anyway.
Hey, I tried and I was told I thought you couldn't understand it, so I
No, you don't. I was being a jackass. You have to push back against my jackassery.
had it handled.
Is that the only trial? Please say. I want to get back to sobriety, and I want to make sure Balto's okay. And I want to make sure that none of our stuff is getting stolen.
Priorities.
Oh, ho, ho. Complaining about trials now, are we, Staszrich? Very interesting.
The only trials I don't
Polar
complain
bear
about are
reappears.
medical trials.
Who said this wasn't a trial that of the medicinal quality?
I didn't use any medicine, did I? Rune, did you see me use medicine?
I mean, you're here, aren't you? You kind of
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah, I didn't. Again, I wasn't exactly here of my own free will. I was gonna try to steal that bundle.
That doesn't make it not a medical trial.
You should know better than anyone that a lot of medical trials are done without the consent of the patient.
I always try to get consent from my patients. Thank you, Mr. Polar Bear. I'm assuming you're the polar bear that Rune has been talking to.
Yes, I am the spirit of the night. I am one of the many that can take those that are locked between realms onto passing.
Hey,
Hopefully I don't have to see any of you on that ground. At least anytime soon.
Spirit, if you are the powerful spirit, not saying that you aren't, is Balto here? And if so, are we gonna stay here? And if we are gonna stay here, can you bring Balto to me? And I want to see if he's okay.
I appreciate your concern. Don't worry, Balto is resting on top of your body right now. If you called for him, he'd probably come.
If only I could
Alive
communicate with
body,
him, I would
right?
be. If only I could communicate with him, I'd be telling him to steal the bundle of herbs.
Ah, I see.
Look,
Your concerns are just a reflection of your own devious misactions.
No, I am concerned for Balto, but he is
Hmm.
the only one of us that is conscious and can keep us and our stuff safe from harm. He is a capable. From what I've seen of him, he's a capable fighter. And I would probably tell him instead to, just tell him again to run away. To save himself. But if he could also steal the bundle of herbs so I can replicate to this in a controlled environment.
Of course, of course.
Hey, do you know what bundles and do you know what herbs they use?
I don't think you deserve the answer to that question, Staszrich.
Why not?
Because you've only done one favor for me, and the favor I'm granting you is the reason you're here in the first place.
Alright.
Also, you seem a lot more concerned about learning about the herbs than most of the other things you could be doing while here. Just think, you have a rare opportunity while in the spirit realm. And this whole time you spent it disiluding it until you were grabbed by your friend here.
Okay, what opportunities? To what? I mean, I did learn how to conjure that sign.
See? That's an opportunity right there. Just
What?
think what happens when you're in a realm that's commanded by the collective unconscious.
Maybe I can... Can I communicate with Balto while I'm... You know what? Since Dusty can talk, you know what? I do want to ask Balto some questions. But no, I don't want him to... Okay, anyway. Can you... Maybe I could try to learn how to speak with animals. Here, somehow.
I mean, you've spoken to Dusty, haven't you?
Again, I'm not sure that thing is Dusty. But... You know what? Maybe it is Dusty. Dusty, do you sometimes see yourself as a triumphant, heroic figure? Humanoid?
Well, of course. I was ridden to many a battle.
Alright.
Just because I'm a retired duck doesn't mean I don't have any kick left in me.
You definitely have kick in you, Dusty. I've seen that. You are a formidable riding drake, and I am proud to serve alongside you.
I mean, if you want to know if it's really Dusty or not, just ask them how they feel about Balto.
How do you feel about Balto, Dusty?
How does answering that question help establish whether or not I'm actually Dusty in your eyes? Looking to Andy.
I mean, how does it not?
I mean, in reality, it's because we know how Dusty and Balto interact with each other in the non-high world. So, therefore, whether you
High
were
world.
Dusty... I don't know what you call it, the real world.
All Dusty has done to Balto is preen Balto.
Yeah.
They feared each other.
Can you and Balto talk to each other, Dusty?
That's not quite how that works.
Is it... I mean, it's just body language stuff, right?
Yeah, technically there's a language, but not really. It's sort of like sign language.
Maybe I'll find a way to talk to you guys. Somehow. Staszrich is going to...
Well, knowing...
Staszrich's going to try practicing magical gestures.
What is your magical gesture of choice?
Nature. Just, you know, maybe summon a squirrel to talk to. I'm going to assume I have to roll a skill check.
Yes, please. Please roll a nature check. You attempt to summon a squirrel. You summon a squirrel and it immediately scurries off.
Hey, wait! Can I talk to you for a moment? Okay.
Squirrel gives you the middle finger.
I give it the middle finger back. Fuck you too, squirrel. Fuck you too. Alright, enough playing around here, I guess. Rune, you talk to Polar Bear. Or Andy, you talk to Polar Bear. I'm gonna keep practicing my summoning of squirrels.
Or still here?
Sentence?
Yeah.
Polar Bear's been very patient.
Polar Bear's been waiting on y'all because y'all sound like you were sorting some shit out.
Or Aya. Aya can also speak to Polar Bear. Go ahead, Aya. Speak to Polar Bear. Andy, speak to Polar Bear. Rune, speak to Polar Bear.
Speak to Polar Bear. So,
I don't know if there's
Polar Bear.
anything to really say to Polar
Lovely,
Bear.
lovely weather.
Yes. Would y'all like to leave? And
Oh, I
continue?
suppose we can. Oh yeah, leave and continue. Yeah, that. Preferably without
Yes.
any dragons this time. I mean, scaly lizard.
Yeah,
Shit.
I would also prefer not to have the giant scaly lizard thing.
Yes,
I have to
be
thankfully those beasts were extincted by the retribution.
Hmm.
There's none left.
Forber puts up a finger like it's telling you to pause. Just keeps holding up one finger
There's one
and then
left.
puts it back down. No, I said one moment. Don't worry about that. You'll find out. Puts it back up one finger and looks at you. Anyhow, as far as what y'all can do now, you've got my blessing. Since y'all have my blessing, because you did me a good old favor here, showed some proper tenacity in the face of danger. Found a great strategy to make sure that you could actually talk to the spirits instead of having to try to do that in a minute's time. You know, some people, when faced with a task like that, wouldn't be able to do it. I tell you what, it's not easy to talk to them as a polar bear. Well, I can, shift my form around. It's good to see how y'all would do it. And for you, make sure you keep that promise. Otherwise, they may skedaddle their way out of the passage onward.
Don't worry, I fully intend to not only visit the site, but also build the memorial. Unless that memorial does exist. But that would be weird.
You did say before that things that you do in here could manipulate the things out there. Or something.
I need to study this. I need to study this place further. I need to know that recipe.
Smart Kobold. Pay attention. Although I will say, be careful how much of that knowledge that y'all learned from that conversation you let seep out. Needless to say, the other folks out there that know what those words mean, they will consider you a threat immediately. So if you want to be on good terms with anyone that has perhaps seen a few more days than they should have, I'd recommend not putting on too much knowledge of being privy to it up front.
Gotcha.
Especially if you understood.
Yeah, no, I promise we
thank
did not
God.
understand that.
Not like a curse word or.
Oh no! It's just saying. And then
I
Dagger speaks up.
understand completely. Okay.
And then Dagger speaks up too. It's like, yeah, no, it'd be really bad if you understood.
I don't.
Dagger, maybe
I
you
don't,
could.
and it makes me very, very upset.
Dagger,
What
maybe
is
you
it,
could.
Dagger?
Dagger, how about you stab into the ground what that is?
Oh no! It's even worse than that because polar bear starts chuckling. All right. Don't give him too many ideas.
Staszrich's gears
I'm
are
so-
very obviously turning.
I'm so lost in this place.
There are ideas already happening.
Rune, you can make a flat intelligence check.
You got this. I believe in you.
Flat intelligence check for my flat brain.
Hey, there you go. That's not terrible.
Rune, for a very brief flash of a second, you see a weird sort of box that has some sort of trigger attached to it. has some sort of handle, kind of like a knife's handle. But you're not able to make out much else, and then the vision pops from your brain.
Okay.
And then you hear the sound of a gunshot in your ears.
Do I know what a gun is? It's
No.
just a loud bang.
A loud
Fuck.
bang.
Yep.
Ow. Someone just slam a door?
Nope, no doors. I wouldn't worry about it. Polar bear pieces out.
And then he returns us to the real world? Yes?
Yep. After a few moments, unless y'all have more you'd like to do in the spirit realm, you feel the effects of the drugs starting to wear off.
Before we
I wanna
return to the real
conjure an
world,
anvil.
Staszrich is going to scribble furiously in his journal what happened.
You retain your memories.
No, remember the snake said I wasn't going to.
It's if
Well, you
looked
just
in.
you stepped in fully.
Oh. Okay.
If you hadn't, then you wouldn't have.
Oh. Still scribbling furiously.
Good. Good instinct. And then what were you saying, Rune?
I was saying I wanted to conjure an anvil. Just cuz.
Roll a d4.
Did we ever get the answer to our question about the bunny stealing from the people above?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you didn't ask.
That's fine.
You got the spirit. You got the spirit's approval. That is part of what you were doing here. But yes, Rune, when you conjure the anvil, it drops on your foot right as you stop, just enough for you to feel it right as you start phasing out.
Oh, God.
Ow.
Yeah, we'll get that checked on.
It's worth it. It's worth it. We can pick that up if it's there later. Ow.
And is it there when we get back to the real world?
We're not
No.
there in the real world.
That's right, we're not. Damn it. Oh, well. Ugh.
Yes, as you all phase back into the dining hall. Once again, Staszrich, you are in the hallway with Dionysus beside you. Dionysus looking down at you. Have a good dream there, bud?
You didn't steal anything of mine, did you?
No. Why would I ever do such a thing?
Anyway, we got the blessing of the spirits.
Yes, of
Balto,
course. I
Balto,
saw.
Balto. Hold on 1 second, gotta. Balto.
Balto was laying on top of you, as mentioned.
Balto, good boy. You kept watch over me. And Balto gives Staszrich a little lick on the cheek. I'm gonna find a way to talk to you. Mark my words. Whatever it takes. But anyway. Alright. Rune, Andy? Aya?
I'm
Rune,
awake.
Andy, and I are at their seats at the table still.
How intact is that bundle of herbs?
It has been used up.
It has been used up? Dang.
Yes.
Maybe from the smoldering remains I can still attempt to No, probably not. It's all just ash now.
Pretty sure if they do this trip on a regular basis, they probably have more ways to build it.
Andy, I need to know the recipe.
You could try asking the spiritualist if they can do that kind of info.
I don't know. Anyway, let's go grab the stuff that they stole from the villagers. Now that we got the blessing.
Rune!
Huh?
Rune,
Oh,
they showed me
Barley.
the universe!
Barley!
Yeah, they did. Oh,
Rune.
God. I'm sorry. They... Oh, no.
Are you okay, Barley?
That hawk flew me all the way around Astelia and all the other versions of the world.
Shit.
Barley. Here, follow my finger.
Barley, here. Barley, have a sip. Have a sip from the keg, Barley.
Ah!
Breathe, breathe.
Barley will take a sip of the keg while following Staszrich's finger.
Okay. Do you hear my snaps? On both sides of your ears. Does it sound normal?
Is anything normal?
No, Barley. No, I'm afraid not. We gotta find a new normal, Barley.
Yeah, speaking of new normal, come on, Staszrich's already going, he's already going and trying to, what'd they say that what'd the villagers say that they got stolen from them?
That's a sigil.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Mostly,
go grab
mostly
that.
You're
food.
just gonna take the ring
Mostly
off
food
the king?
stocks. There's a signet ring that is currently around Coco's neck, and then there's a sword that is currently massive to you.
All right.
Oh,
Grab
hold
the
on.
sword.
As far as everything as that goes, Spiritualist clears their throat. Yes, you were able to listen to the spirits, and you got their approval, and we will return some of which that was stolen.
Oh, that was stolen.
Listen, first, we have had our own communions with the spirits, and this is the message that they have to pass on, including the one that seems to have had a certain fascination with your friend there, looking to Barley.
Oh god.
As I'm sure once they recover from their stupor, they will be able to inform you that it has been agreed that the ring around King's neck will be staying. Because this has become a new symbol. It has taken a new form. Yes, it was meant for another noble in the past, but that noble has fallen while we were in the spirit realm.
They
The
fell in
Duchess's
spirit realm.
influence spreads.
Oh.
Oh, she killed the king.
Hmm.
Well, sounds
And
like
since
it was a bad idea to come here. I'm just saying, Rune.
And since you have the princeling with you, the princeling also spoke with our king while you were on your little venture. They had a duel. Your princeling won. An agreement has been made.
Sorry, Winston had a duel?
Yes. Winston and Coco dueled. Well, not Coco directly.
Chosen a champion. Yes.
Like, to first blood? To submission? To what?
Well, obviously
In
not
the
to
spirit
death.
realm, things can go a lot further depending on what your tethers to the world are. For someone like Winston, he could fall 100 times in that world and not feel a thing.
Hmm.
I look to
Because
Winston.
he's not bound. Because he's not bound by the rules of that world. In the same way that you are.
Is Winston looking alright? Does he look like he fell 100 times to win the duel?
Winston looks winded.
Okay.
Come, Winston.
Winston looks like he just had like.
Winston, breathe easy.
Man, that's such a
Come
bad
here.
way to
Come
say
here.
it.
Get some water into you. Come on. Breathing exercises. Breathing exercises.
Winston looks like what it would look like if any one of us went for a 1K on a whim.
Oh God.
I'd be dead.
They finished the 1K, but definitely looks like they've seen a ghost almost. This little trinket here, holding up what he had just received from the spring not too long ago. You know, it's funny. Since light magic is natural in that world, it's almost it's almost like mithril there.
Mithril.
Nigh unbreakable.
Huh. That is good to know.
How does this help us with getting rid of Duchess Fenia, though? Since she's now killed your father, and...
That's still an assumption the spiritualist will comment on.
it's probably happened.
A noble has fallen. That does not mean that signet ring was originally meant for Winston's father.
Worst case scenario.
Can you take a closer look at it just to confirm that?
Sure. Make me a history check, or some sort of
Society?
other Astelia lore. Yeah, I'll accept society.
Nice.
Looking at the ring, you recognize that this was for. Sorry. You recognize that this was for one of the previous one of the noble houses that resided in Talha.
Mhm.
Some of them were traveling nobles. In this case, this is a symbol of a. Sorry, notes please.
Symbol of a Asari.
No, you cannot
No.
blame this on Asari. Stop it.
Symbol of cheese curd. No. This is a symbol of a halberd breaking through a cloud.
A halberd what?
Breaking through a cloud.
And unfortunately, with your role, you do not know the name of the noble of that house, but you have seen the symbol on packages before.
Alrighty.
Anyway, here, help me carry
Andy,
the
you
sword.
don't know shit.
I have no society.
Anyway, if whoever's able-bodied, help me carry the sword.
So if
What-
we're no
what-
longer high,
what
why
else
is
were-
still-
Sorry?
If we're no longer high, why is the sword still big?
Well, because we're still
Because
small.
you have to leave the way you came in.
Yeah.
You're still small.
Yeah. Come on, we gotta get the sword back to Barley's guild.
Yeah, that
Looks
way I
like
can at
Dusty
least
size now.
go home, not empty-handed. That'd be good.
But Dusty doesn't have the muscles anymore.
Right.
Dusty flaps their wings proudly.
I was gonna say, does Dusty seem to have a different sense of I don't know.
No,
attitude?
we saw the inner Dusty, okay?
But Outer Dusty should reflect that. It's like, hey, you.
He does reflect that.
Dusty, I see all the time. What are you talking
He
about?
does reflect that. That was Dusty that we saw. We saw how he sees himself.
Think
Oh, thing
think
you
of
said
it a
about
bit more
feeling like
like
a real some days.
you know the episode of SpongeBob where he goes into everybody's dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary was
It's
really
kind of
upset.
it's kind of yes, kind of like Librarian Gary.
Hmm. Anyway, yeah, grabbing sword. Let's get out of here. As long as an agreement was reached and they're not going to steal any more they're not going to steal any more crops or whatever.
We're going to improve our process for how we are giving to the land while we are taking from it. As far as how the villagers will agree with these terms, that is purely based on how they react to us replanting their fields.
I mean, do you want us to take a contract up with us when we go back to the circus?
They'll probably see you as magical spirits or fairies or something. Anyway, come on. Rune, help me.
Dusty's got the sword. We're good.
Okay.
When you strap the sword to Dusty, it kind of looks like Dusty's wielding like kind of like how like Cloud Strife would look
Exactly.
at with the sword on their back. It's about that size currently on Dusty.
Great
It's
Duck
perfect.
Sith.
Strax, what is it with you and having mounts that can wield a sword?
Hold on.
just my
Faraday
thing.
Faraday wasn't a mount though.
Wasn't that a horse first?
That is
Yeah,
true, but
Faraday was a mount at one point.
yeah, but then it was not a mount when it wielded a sword. So,
Still counts.
yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, leaving.
The sword mounted it.
Let's go back the way we came.
Righty. Yeah, leaving
no
back the
contracts?
way.
What?
I'm not William.
Yeah, that's true.
They won't give me the recipe for their, and they won't even give me the recipe for their hallucinogenic drug.
Yeah, Staszrich would have the best chance of making out a contract to send up there for them to sign, send back down to the carrot holes and be like, yeah, we agreed to your terms.
That's better than my first idea. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, spiritualist. Before I totally leave, can I have the recipe for that bundle of herbs?
Please.
Okay. Well,
Well, you didn't say please. There it goes.
can I please have the bundle of herbs recipe?
Dionysus, what do you think?
Pretty please with
No.
sugar on top? And a cherry on top?
Do you have sugar with you?
Okay, Andy,
I could make sugar.
Andy does
That one's all cubes,
adorable.
Dusty.
He does the adorable, puppy dog eyes. He's like, okay, guys, we can't do wait till please.
Balto, soften.
I mean, if you want to use Balto to aid me, that's,
Balto will do puppy dog eyes.
and he just like for Puss in Boots, like.
Except Balto can't do. Except Balto doesn't know what soften means, so Balto just kind of looks at Staszrich and tilts his head.
Just say,
Dionysus
Balto, what's that face
squints.
you make when you want to treat real bad?
Dionysus squints at you, Andy, and pulls out a scroll. Hands you the scroll. Here you go. This is what you're getting.
Thank you.
All right. Well, fine. Let's leave.
I'm not opening up this scroll until we get up there.
Yeah, let's
The
go.
other
Let's
scroll.
go backtrack and get big.
Gonna cast fireball on us. 2 fireballs.
No, I wouldn't be so devious as to double fireball the party out of nowhere.
I would. I know. I want to revel. I want to, revel in my card-carrying villain status.
So yeah, you all go about back the way you came through the forest.
Yep.
Yeah. as you go out through the forest, you notice that everything is sizing back up with you normally. Interesting part about this, Dusty's carrying the sword, and the sword is still keeping its ratio to Dusty as
Oh
things are
no! Does that mean it's like a size of a greatsword now?
More than that, I would assume.
If you keep things as they are, you would have created a longsword that would be meant to be used by large creatures.
Barley, was it always this
Yes,
big?
please.
Hey, Barley,
No.
Oh, okay.
We could probably try
You
to.
saw how big it was before. It's just, like it was just a long sword. Now it's a
Barley?
longer sword?
Barley,
Yeah?
what you're doing now is you can now make more money off of that because of how large it is.
Well,
We'll see how the guild feels about it.
Look, Barley, you have a natural charm. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Just
I mean, was this commissioned for one particular person?
Yeah, this is this was for one of this is for an adventurer that was coming through. They're some like Denoa or something?
Denia?
No, maybe. Anyway, she was commissioning like a testing sword or something.
That does sound like her. If it is her.
I'll take it off, Dusty.
Make me an athletics check.
Please fail. Damn it.
Please fail.
This sword is so fucking heavy. You are barely able to carry it currently. And it is straining your arms. And then you remember that this thing is magical and you have no idea what magic enchantments are on it.
What the hell? Read aura.
Make your identify magic check.
What is that? Arcana?
I believe so. Yes, I believe. Yeah,
It's
Arcana would be
whatever
correct here.
whatever the
The
tradition
+2.
is.
Yeah, Arcana would be correct.
Hero point. Never mind. Am I out? Why can't I right click it?
If you didn't roll it in the stat block, it's not gonna treat it like a thing that you can reroll.
Oh, there.
There you go. All right. Well, you did get a natural, so you are going to know what this is. Give me just a moment to pull up what I wrote down for if you all pulled this weapon through like this. You know,
Should have probably just poked it out a hole in the top. She'll understand.
so Rune, you know that anyone trying to wield this would incur I think it's like it's a -2
-2.
penalty.
Yep.
Yeah, -2 penalty to use a weapon of larger size. This, however, is because of what's been done to it. This is a +2 greater striking longsword that is large.
I've heard of warriors that can wield giant weapons like that, though. Maybe Denny is one of them.
Yeah, combat history teacher. Seems
Yeah.
right up her alley. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about it increasing in size. We can stay on Dusty.
Yeah, let's
When
just.
aren't you a blacksmith? Can't you just take an anvil and make it smaller?
That's not. It's not that
Mm.
simple, Andy. Especially
Like a
since
cookie cutter, you know, just
it's,
place a cookie cutter on top of the sword and you make it the right size.
that's Andy. It's not that simple because there would have to be a refitting and everything.
Well,
It'll be a lot cheaper to just make
It
a
would-
new one.
It would be a lot cheaper just to make a new one, especially since it.
And again, this material's not all that common.
Yeah.
No, the material it's made out of, you don't recognize it at first, but it is a darker steel than you are used to.
Ah, dark
Mm.
steel. Yes. That means it's indestructible, but not hexproof.
But not hexproof.
It's a magic joke.
It is too big for you to turn into an egg.
Damn it. Not even with a third level spell slot.
Just breaks the
much-
enchantment too.
How much volume does it take for the third level if you
I
use it
do
at
not
that?
know.
Don't piss off
We'll
the
come back to
goddess.
that later. We'll circle around.
Don't piss off the goddess that you're trying to impress.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Immortal, whatever. Demigod.
Oh, it doesn't increase the bulk. It just makes it last an hour.
oh Jesus.
Alright, anyway, yeah, so,
Now that we're on the surface, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So about that scroll that they gave me, just get me to shut up.
Yeah, you open it.
Yep.
It says no in fancy cursive.
So burn the village underneath there.
That was my
Yeah.
first plan. I was actually going to concoct a poison of sorts, using various local herbs, and then just chuck a bunch of bottles down there.
I do have to protest that only one of them has actually been a dick to you.
That's enough.
And he must burn.
Wait, who must burn?
You. No,
I said that was my first idea. I didn't say I was going to do it. Staszrich is a good noodle.
Only kidding.
He's an asshole, but he's a good noodle. Who's going to try to summon a squirrel? He's just seeing if he can. Still.
It'd be really funny if I had a way to manipulate my mage hand to make it be prestidigitation, just show a squirrel. But no. Oh wait, Staszrich, here's a squirrel. And it's one of those stupid like shadow hand puppets.
Maybe with enough
Ah.
enough practice I can summon a squirrel.
Look, Staszrich, you got a squirrel right there.
Okay, squirrel, bite Andy.
Andy just takes the puppet and attacks.
It's like the killer rabbit from Monty Python.
Yeah, so you got the full effect. You guys just gotta hear it.
And he takes 1 psychic damage.
Ah,
Alright. With that, however, as you exit the forest, now a bit more informed about the status of Winston, mortally scarring Barley for probably the rest of their life, and generally figuring things out as far as the safety of the village going forward. What's the plan for next time?
So how far are we from that spot that the students were at?
Yes, take us to the world map, please.
That's northeast, like quite a bit.
Thank you. Okay, so...
So the spot where it is right there.
Okay,
And we're in case, right?
yeah.
Yes, you are.
So,
You are here.
so we can go to North Coda to check on the egg, or we can go to Sanfall, or we can take
Well,
a ship all the way to.
let's just go to Sandfall.
Actually, it might be easier to go to North Coda, take the ship to Sandfall, like going like up in through the water and then back down.
We could bolt it to Sandfall.
Oh, it's
This'll be-
only 5 feet away. That's yeah.
Mostly because I don't know what's in that space right there.
How do I
Water.
Is it right click to?
There is water, but what else is in the water?
Are you trying to
Fish.
like ping a place?
No, I'm trying to like. So I see this stretch, then I want to
Yeah.
like flip it from there to the next spot.
There. There.
Control.
Oh, it's control.
Oh, I thought it was shift. Maybe that's roll
See, I've
20
been
where it's
using-
shift.
I've been using shift, and then I was like, see, I want to take.
I mean,
that
you
path
can
out.
also just change your button mapping for the for whatever is easiest for you.
That's the path I'm thinking is go from case to there, and then finally to back to there.
Or we can go to Antidan to learn more about Andy.
Yeah, that's a thing.
How about this then? You want to charter a ship from North Dakota, right?
Yeah.
What we could do is hit Sandfall, and then hit North Dakota, and then go to Antidan. Regardless, I have to keep this promise. Like, I made it.
Yeah, but is it have to be right this second promise, or is it we can do the North Dakota and then? Because based on the timing.
Also, we could have checked North Dakota when we were in North Dakota before heading to Case.
You seem frustrated, and I just don't know why.
God damn it! All of you. Except for Pooprat.
What do you think's an 8?
Probably the remains of Seven's dinner.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, hit... I don't know, my plan is hit Sandfall, then go to North Dakota, and then sail to Antidan. I don't know about you guys.
That works.
Okay. And
How
meanwhile,
is mentioned
Staszrich will
on
be
this
trying
account?
to practice conjuration.
Do you have that ability to do out of character? Are you respecking or something?
No,
Okay.
I'm setting up.
Just wondering if there was like a level 5 thingy that you've been doing that.
No, I'm setting up.
Which, speaking of level 5 shit, Rune, you notice that Andy still has those wings, and everyone else in this room.
Oh, fancy that.
Where did those come from? What? You can't grow your arm back, but you got wings.
Did you ever think to transfer your wing growth into your arm?
I don't even know how I did the wing growth thing.
We might have to dissect Andy.
I
I'll
remember
just-
what you did to
just
Aya. You stick up for me. No letting Staszrich near me.
I kid, Andy. I kid.
We remembered what happened last time that we let Staszrich near one of us to do experiments on. You tell him to back off.
Finger still hurt.
And that's only a finger. Yeah,
And
he's talking about dissection, and the last time
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw dissection,
to
I remember what the humans look like on the inside.
to be fair, one, I was kidding about you, Andy, and two, Aya, those were medically necessary, and we learned a lot of data. So that pain led to our gain.
So why is the ruler still in your screen? I figured it out.
Because I got disconnected while you were...
God damn it.
Yeah, no, my screen's just a fucking jungle gym for practice with anything on here because it just keeps disconnecting every 5 seconds.
Also, if I did have
Yeah,
a way
like
to
you.
do the wing throwing thing towards my arms, all I would have done would have been like the bat.
You would have been a one-winged kobold.
Bats and wyverns.
I'm trying to. Well, if you don't know what a dragon is, you might know what a wyvern is.
What?
I'm saying this out of character though.
Oh yeah. No, I was trying to say it in character. I'm like, well, you guys don't know what dragons are, so wings would be a bat. A weird lizard bird thing like that be a bat.
That or they would compare you to a drake.
Yeah. Just need to have the duck go.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the plan. Going to Sandfall, North Dakota, Antodan.
Sounds
Wait,
good. Let's
wait,
be-
is
let's be
Sandfall
playing-
where the throne is?
Sandfall is where the throne is, yes.
Oh, we have so much shit to do in Sandfall.
Correct.
Let's make haste.
This is all just on the one island.
And meanwhile, Staszrich will
Yeah.
be trying to teach Balto some tricks on the road.
Like the campaign was set up that if you only did stuff on Estelia, we would have content from 1 to 20 here. There's a lot to do in this area. It is a very fleshed out setting with a lot to do.
That was already like having my mind wander all the way to freaking West Antodan.
Yeah,
Like, ooh, what's in
exactly.
here?
Yeah, like this is a setting I'm so glad to finally have set up because it's so great to be able to be like, all right, like next time when I don't have like a massive story beat plan, I can literally just say, pick a spot on the map and we'll work from there, or pick a period in the world on the map, right? Like because
Yeah.
we are, like because this map is from 250, right at the end of the right at the end of the sort of like Age of the mid Age of the Red King, but yeah, like Sinwith's Hellshall, similar to just like just pick a spot on the map and we go.
Pick a spot, pick a time period. Let's roll. Spot on the
You wanna be in this world before magic came into existence, before a duck-shaped crater wiped out a bunch of the world? We can do that.
we can rock out some guns.
I want to be
Yeah.
a hermit in the duck-shaped crater.
That's absolutely something you do. There's a whole campaign that could take place that could have 10 levels of content that would just take place here.
It's a pretty big crater. Oh.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah. It's a pretty big crater and also
It's like
vertical
5 by
height.
5 feet.
Yes.
Yes, I will properly scale this map later. All right. I know. I'm giving Strax shit too.
Yep. But yeah. All right.
All right. I am gonna bounce. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Next week,
All right.
y'all.